Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Season 11. We're here with Round 1. It's a brand new day for the Sim Racing Alliance. It's going to be a little bit more punishing out here during qualifying.
It's definitely a hard one here. It's what it's like. It's very, very punishing.
For all the way in Germany, this will be the first time we see this in the team series here. This is a track where you will be driving the track, not as much driving the drivers on the track.
Very brave is the Ferrari to get the move done.
He does get the position done.
Oh, huge contact, and they're both going to go around. It's going to be a huge move up the inside.
He's been using every bit of the track.
Pedal to the metal, foot to the floor.
And we're off and away for SRA.
Good evening, ladies and germs. Welcome back to round 2 of season 12 for Division 1 at SRA. We are back at Laguna Seca this time. And as usual, I'm joined by my partner in crime on the track and in the booth, Selena Boonstra. Good evening. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing great actually because we are at Laguna Seca. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Monterey, California, back with round 2 of the SRA GT3 Team Series. And man, I one of my favorite tracks in America and hope to be there one day in real life. And I am very well excited for it. So, one of the famous corners is turn 7/turn 8, the corkscrew, my favorite, although I am struggling with it, but it is a good, very much good corner of Laguna Seca. And we also have the Andretti hairpin, if I'm not mistaken, at turn 2.
Yep.
And turn 1, believe it or not, is actually considered a corner if you're confused with
Not in my book.
that whole sense. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. 3.6 kilometers, 11 corners, and of course we are back in America. If you have seen last season, we were also in America for the fun round at Watkins Glen. So we have returned to America from France from round 1.
Love it.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Me too. And these 11 turns go by so quick. It's such a quick lap around here. There's nowhere to catch your breath. I absolutely love it. And our drivers are already on their outlap, so let's quickly run through the standings. To the surprise of nobody, Michael Menning had a superb race last week, beating out Estefano Barrera for P1 and 2 respectively. Mr. Sir not too far behind for P3. And for our silvers, Colin Dunham is ranked first with 57 points on the board. Fazli Majid only 14 points behind. Bailey Kish only 16 points behind. And a quick look at the team standings. Team is winning. Of course they would be with Michael Menning. Mia Rose and Jeff Spangler in the McLaren for Madhouse Racing Trans-Pacific in P2, behind by about 40 points, and by about 56 points, TSE Drive Car Vroom, always with the very inspired names from them. Jeremy Mercer and Peter O'Brien with 148 points, and probably nobody's surprise, every driver in the 3 teams I just listed off are all aliens. So naturally, I think they would gravitate towards the top.
Indeed, because, well, they are aliens, the quickest drivers essentially on the track.
Speaking of on track, we are
With qualifying, with the silvers out before the golds, and currently the track is actually optimum, so the grip is all there for the silvers, so that will be great for them. And no tight on the grip if it was a fast track.
And I was not kidding when I alluded to this being such a short track. Well, only half the grid is out right now, and the track looks packed. Only car number 14, Bailey Kish, has any significant amount of space in front or behind him.
Yeah, this track is very short. Like, we've seen 121s from the aliens. Well, low 121s.
Like the silvers are already doing 21s.
Yeah, it's crazy, and like it's such a short track, and blue flags are very easy to come across at this track because it's so short. And even speaking of blue flags, another thing about this track is as much as a good of a track it is, it's very difficult to overtake on, but the battles are great nonetheless. But that's why qualifying is very important, because you need to have that track position, or else if you don't get a good qualifying lap time in, you'll be stuck behind cars for quite a while unless a miracle happens if someone in front of you touches one of those sausage curbs and yeets over into the shuttle realm.
Yep, definitely extremely important. And giving up a little bit can cost you a lot. Because the grid will be so tight. These times will be so tight that a 10th, by the end of this, I'm sure a 10th will gain you like 4 or 5 spots.
For sure. That's why you gotta be it's a track that you gotta be so precise on. Like, turn 6 is one of those corners where you have to get that entry correct, because if you go way too close to the sausage curb, you're just gonna hit it, and your fate is going into the sand. But even like, other too, after going down to the corkscrew, like even on that inner curb as well, the sausage curb, you gotta be really careful. You put the nose of that car and be really careful, because anything can happen. And yeah, if you lose it, the grid will be really tight. But it's really good for racing. That's what I'm looking forward to tonight.
No doubt this track can claim souls, but if you know how to bully your way through, legally of course, you can definitely get in some drivers' minds, force a mistake, and very quickly capitalize on it, because this track will make them pay for it.
Indeed. Currently, we have provisional pole for Landry. I'm so sorry, I always forget his first name. But currently, Michael Landry. Alright, gotcha. 1:21.6 is the provisional pole time. So that's I believe close to alien time, if I'm not mistaken. Like that's crazy, honestly. These silvers are, I mean, this is D1, so these guys are fast for a reason.
Michael, if you or your teammate are listening, just FYI, your livery is not working, because I synced right before the race. Get on it.
Jumpy Will says, where's Michael Landry's livery? Yeah, I don't see it either.
Celebration of carbon fiber, Fosley.
It's carbon fiber days. I mean, hey, carbon fiber car can look really nice too, like just in its raw form.
Yeah, but in this context, it's just lazy.
Yeah, for sure. Either he didn't upload or someone wrong. I don't know, but anyway.
So if you give me a second, I will pull... Oh no, hold on. Just a moment.
Things are happening.
Sorry about that. Anyway, if you give me a second, I will pull up the penalties for last week, because there were a few.
Ah, yes, the penalties.
So a few warnings and small time penalties thrown out with no penalty points. Just a couple penalty points dished out, and 2 drivers actually have earned 2. Eric Marecki got 2 penalty points so far on his record, and Max Simons does after picking up 2 points last week. So nothing too terribly crazy this season yet that would have drastically affect any races or championships.
Jared Troxclair on provisional pole as Michael Landry is now in P3. And oh, as I say that, Jared goes a little bit off. Oh, actually, quite off after T6 and loses that valid lap. But actually, his best currently is a 121.4. So that is
Gonna be hard to knock down.
yeah, especially when it's just 1 whole tenth away from alien time. So, and Jared is in silver. That is very crazy.
Jason Allen about to improve by a second and a half. Oh, that might have been his first valid lap, actually. Having a rough qualifying. Sorry, Jason.
Oh. Laguna is a rough one, especially with those sausage curbs. And actually, speaking of rough ones,
Bailey
both
Kish
are
had
out.
enough in his back pocket to take pole, but he just lost it out of turn 6.
You hate to see it.
Oh, and somebody just died right. Oh, they already teleported back. Just missed it. When Brian Ryder just invalidated his lap, and that'll be over for his qualifying. So who's the last one improving and valid? CJ Meeks crosses the line, finishes P4, but he's not going to get to do another one. And that's going to wrap it up for our silver division qualifying.
Now for the golds.
Fosley asking, how big is the grid tonight? 43.
P3, so yeah.
26 of which are silvers.
Big grid tonight. Especially on Laguna Seca with it being small, so.
Oh, it's going to be wild. God help
yeah,
anybody
it's
who
gonna be
pits
wild.
early. Because I think it's pretty close to exactly a 1 lap difference after serving a pit stop. Because I swear people who were right behind me would serve a pit, and then they would exit right in front of me.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's going to be really hard to pit to dodge people.
Yeah.
It's going to be really hard to stay in the race if you pit early because you're going to get the blue flag treatment the whole race. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one.
Oh, yeah. I'm really hyped for tomorrow. It's gonna be a good one. Just no, no undercutting, possibly. Because it's gonna be rough if you do that, but we shall see.
Looks like Mia Rose is going to be the first to cross the line on the valid lap. No, she's still on her out lap. Excuse me. It was number 18, Michael Menning, leading the charge on the leaderboard and in qualifying.
Into the final corner. Believe. Oh, P4 121.6.
Oh, he's just getting
P5.
started. Him and Barrera,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
going to be trading blows this whole qualifying. And if we're lucky, the whole evening.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that Bentley has a lot of tricks up its sleeve, especially driven by Michael Menning. So he knows how to handle that car. Like, he is speedy, especially what we've seen from Paul Ricard. He makes it work.
Yep, give him anything, put him anywhere. He's going to go fast.
Yep. Even the slowest car, he'll make it work. Doesn't matter what it is.
I have no doubt that if we were going around a racetrack and he had a 328i and I had a 335i, he'd still beat me.
Somehow, he just does it. Then again, a huge chunk of it is just taking a lot of commitment and practicing over and over and over again, and it just one day it's like you're doing 121.3s like alien times or like fast times. Crazy.
If only I had time for that.
Yep.
So Michael Manning does strike back, but he's still 2/10 off Estefano Barrera.
Yeah, I can see them definitely going door to door and back and forth during the race. 121.1 by Estefano Barrera and a 121.3 by Michael Manning. Pretty close.
This grid is getting a lot closer. Now we have P1 through P22 is all within a second of each other. If we open that up by 100th through P24.
Wow.
Michael Manning about to strike back with 3/10 in his pocket. That'll be enough if Estefano doesn't improve by much in the meantime, which so far he's not.
And Michael just he gained time through the final corner, but lost a little bit more so
And
on,
we cost
on
him.
the exit. But oh man, just so close.
He pulls over. I guess they're both swapping tires.
Just by 5 thousandths.
So close.
Wow, that is extremely close right there.
Jacob Palmieri getting into the mix with a 121.4.
Oh.
See, nobody else is greatly improving except Guy Manperson. And he's going to jump up like quite a bit, actually, 6 or so spots up to P26. And Mia Rose has not yet set a valid lap. She's finally going to now. Here it comes, P9. Comes Jeremy Mercer, improving again quite a bit. Just with 3/10, jumps up a quarter of the grid. And nobody up front is improving. They're all on invalid laps. I guess they must have caught traffic or navigating that or just making room or invalidated on accident. Not sure.
Yeah, you never know at this track.
But Michael Manning is getting mugged right now. He's surrounded by cars, so I'm guessing he's getting a little blocked.
It's a tough situation to be in when you know you're fast, but then you're caught up in traffic and you can't make the best lap times that you think you can make. But it's unfortunate to be in that situation.
Yeah, especially if there's not an obvious gap anywhere near you on the track for you to slot into.
Yeah. And Jeremy Mercer coming into the final corner, but unfortunately he's on an invalid lap. I'd say there's like, from where he's starting now, I'd say he's got one more lap to go. So he's got one more lap just to make another valid lap and to improve on his lap time.
Well, Mr. Sir had about a 10th gain, but he lost it all in the end of Sector 3, and now he improves only by 1 position, beating out Trav. But that's not going to stand for long. Travis, he's got almost 4/10, improving, losing a little bit out of the final corner, much like in many others, but still enough to improve all the way up to P6.
Ooh, barely top 5.
Guy Manperson improving by nearly half a second, losing a bit in the final corner. Drivers clearly getting way too eager with the gas out of there, but drastically jumps up to P14. It's going to be happy about that one.
For sure. 50 seconds on the clock. Drivers going around to make at least one more lap if they can. If they're very close to the final few corners, they can definitely get in another extra lap.
Is Flamger going to make it in time for final lap? Yes, he will. And so will Mr. Sir, who improves up to P11, gets one more go at it.
Oh, Estefaro Barrera and just RTG to the pits.
Looks like Eric Marecki's the last one who's going to be on a valid last lap.
Oh, Travis Nordstrom in P3 from P6 to P3, so he gained 3 positions right in the top 3.
Very nice.
You love to see it.
Here comes Just Spangler with an 8/10 improvement out of nowhere. That's going to shoot him up to P5.
Oh, it's getting tighter now. As if it couldn't get any tighter on this track.
Mia Rose. And it looks like nobody else is improving except 305. Nope. Only one on a valid lap not improving. So this is virtually going to be the conclusion of our qualifying tonight around Laguna.
Eric Marecki coming into in sector 3 into the penultimate corner, but is down by a 10th and just concedes to not making a further improvement for the last corner. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And we are in the sunset. So it is 8 p.m. in game time. So got a nice looking sunset
Very pretty.
on the corkscrew, and you love to see it. Who doesn't love good sunsets?
Shout out your favorite cars in chat. We might take a closer look at them.
I know I'm eyeing that livery. The Porsche livery by Travis Nordstrom. My Porsche bias.
Biased? We're not biased at all. We're fair and
Not?
balanced.
No. What is bias? But there's a lot of nice liveries this season, and it's nice to see what themes happen, like go on for every season, because everyone at SRA is creative, and I love seeing the liveries, like the new liveries every single season.
I'm a big fan of this one.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
a nice
usually
one.
a big Patriotic America livery kind of fan, but this one works.
Yeah, I like that. That's clean, actually.
Totally not biased, Faf.
Totally not at all. Oh, look at that. Faf Motorsports.
30 seconds.
Which is interesting because it's a Canadian team on an American livery.
It works.
Yeah, North America, we're buddies. Buddies from up north.
10 seconds.
Barrera, stop hitting the pit button, please.
6 seconds.
Oh, look at that perfect timing.
Oh, You'll love to see it. Right to the end. All the beautiful liveries everyone has created for this season. And the theme is actually, I didn't mention earlier, but it's your country. So whatever country you're from is hence half of the liveries having flags of each where the driver's from, their country. Like we've seen, there's a lot of Canadian liveries actually.
A surprising
American
amount,
liveries.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're overrepresented as a theme or if Canadians are just overrepresented in this league. But I love to see it.
Hey. Honestly, like, I mean,
Sacre
I was
bleu.
thinking of going that route, but yes. Sacre bleu.
My sister's Canadian in-law family has taught me some other French Canadian phrases, but I'm not sure I'm allowed to say them on stream.
Are they from Quebec?
Some of them, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Because there's a lot of, like, different French Canadian. Like, you have the Quebecois, and then you have the Acadian, which is... I have no part of Acadianness, but my uncle is Acadian, so...
Okay.
That's all in New Brunswick, so... And then you've got... yeah. Acadian and Quebecois, I think. It's just... Canadian... French
Canadian?
Canadian. I all of a sudden cannot speak.
Welcome to my
Maybe
world.
I'm just so excited. Oh, look at that. Beautiful sunset on the corkscrew. Isn't that beautiful? It's also nice too having I will
Oh my
point
gosh.
this out. Very nice having a sunset race, not only like driving in its beauty, but also as a video editor. This is great.
Oh, yes.
In photo editor.
The
so
contrast, the color grading, it's just beautiful.
Yeah, can't wait for my race recap for this one.
Yeah,
Let alone the
is
race.
this like a visual trick of the eye? The front of that Bentley literally looks like a square from the front. That was so weird. I thought my brain was playing tricks on me.
Oh. And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to go green, and we are going green for round 2 of the SRA GT3 Team Series. Michael Menning going into turn 1, leading off the grid behind Estefano Barrera, Travis Nordstrom, Jacob Palmieri, and Jeff Spangler for the top 5.
Oh, we got a Ferrari off track already.
And we got carnage. Oh, Eric Marecki. Oh, no. Oh, big carnage at the back at turn 3.
Oh,
Oh.
we're going to catch a replay of that.
Branded.
Let's
Oh,
go back
more
30.
carnage. Eric
Oh,
Foreman
no.
into the wall.
Did I go too soon?
Oh, no. Oh.
Well, we're going to catch the start here.
3 wide into turn 4, just nearly 3 wide for a moment. Oh, Kelvin Lau going to the
that's
same.
what caused it.
single second.
There's a concertina effect here, and
Oh,
Mr. Sir ended up getting a
there
brick
is-
wall.
Oh, there's 2x2 for a second in turn 6. 2x2 into the corkscrew, which is no surprise. This is lap 1 with 43 drivers. Wow, I couldn't even keep up with that one. Salazar with a drive-through. Oh, a little bit of a wiggle from the rear axle by the looks of it. Going into, oh, he must have forgot to serve his drive-through and had a little contact with another car. I believe it was, I remember who that was.
The mid-pack still has not figured out who's in charge around here. We're still getting
Yeah.
side-by-side battles all up and down the grid right now. It's actually too much to cover all at once. We need a picture-in-picture.
Yeah, we do. So far, everyone's still sticking in behind each other. For now, so things shake up once again after we just saw on lap 1 with lots of incidents. Oh, and Colin Dunham trying to go for a move into the corkscrew, but backs out, which is a smart thing to do. Standing there. Oh, Kelvin Lau sitting on the inside. Brennan Chan sitting on the outside.
Oh, Nick Sand going very deep into the corkscrew and gonna lose 2 spots for it. Let's catch it from his POV real quick. Oh, that's why he got nudged. The whole bump and pass, naughty. That will be inspected later. I'm sure Nick Sand is cursing at his screen right now.
Yeah. Oh, Dan Cran, I believe by the looks of it, what I just caught, he had a beautiful move on Guy Manperson at the Andretti hairpin.
Oh, there it is, right up his inside. Not much he could have done. Perfectly covered it off, hit the apex, nailed the exit.
Yeah. Beautifully done.
The pack is starting to spread out a little bit. Almost a second gap forming between Nordstrom and Spangler, Spangler and Palmieri, him to Troxclair, him to Bailey
Not
Kish.
so much O'Brien right behind Fire Queso just a moment ago. And actually, Dom Duran behind Max Simmons. Oh, things are getting a little tight with the braking. Oh, a little bit of a tap from Dom Duran on that Porsche bumper of the 328 Porsche of Max Simmons. The livery we were looking at earlier, which actually looks very clean. Once again, I will mention. Omar
Escorcia
hit.
Colin Dunham going side by side with not Simmons, Durant. Wait, what is my? There we go. It is Dunham and Simmons, side by side out of the final corner, coming into Andretti. Still side by side, but Simmons can't hang it around the outside.
Yep, and that is position is left to Colin Dunham with a beautiful move. The Andretti hairpin is just one of those corners where you can just get away with an overtake, but only if the car in front of you goes wide. But other than that, it's tough.
If they're on their game, yeah. Because otherwise, they pretty much just have to have bad line and leave the door open, yeah. And Dominic Duran going very slow into approaching corkscrew, and he's going to bunch up the drivers behind him. It's going to get pretty hairy. Looks like it's getting hairy right now as I speak. And Nick Sand just tumbled the order, lost 4 spots? 3 spots?
Oh.
What happened here? Oh, he went off at turn 6.
Oh!
He's lucky he does maintain most of his speed and get back on track without hitting the wall there.
Oh, Max Simmons with the overtake on the final corner, but that leaves the mess with Austin Carpenter now having to deal with Kelvin Lau just squeaking right at the Andretti hairpin. But that turns into a 3-card collection. Oh. And just as...
I'll catch the replay of that. Just a moment ago, we watched Palmieri get around Spangler. But here's the replay out of the final corner into the main straight. They've got overlap. What, did the game just fast forward on me right there? That was weird. Oh, a little touch turns them into a roadblock.
Oh,
Jason
5,
Allen.
just,
Peter O'Brien tumbling a couple spots. Blue flags being waved everywhere. Contact everywhere. What is going on?
the chaos. The carnage.
Need more cameramen.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and crazy in here in sunny California, as they say. But things aren't looking so sunny for some of the drivers getting caught up in incidents.
No,
unfortunately.
it's costing them a lot.
Yeah. But up front, Michael Menning and Estefano Barrera are just chilling. 2 seconds ahead of P3, Travis Nordstrom. We're just pretty much chilling at this point, but not too surprised there, as they're both really fast. But Travis Nordstrom just keeping his pace in P3. Actually 3 seconds ahead of Jeff Spangler, and with Jeff Spangler, there is a little bit of a train, 4-car train with Jared Troxclair, Bailey Kish, and Jacob Palmieri. Not too far behind is
Ooh,
Michael
little
Landry.
drama as CJ Meeks gets around Jeremy Mercer into the corkscrew with an unconventional line. What happened here? Looking at the replay now. Ooh, very nearly avoids them at the entrance, but hits him on the exit, forces him through to drive over the right-hander, but lets him maintain the position. While that happened, Palmieri just got around Troxclair.
And even Peter O'Brien just got around Fire Queso at the corkscrew. It was a clean move, so that was... It can be done at the corkscrew, but you gotta really know where you're pointing that car, because if you even brake at the slightest, like, not like too late, you're gonna go right into the car in front of you.
So the GTRs have united. Will Bailey Kish be able to hold him off?
Looking spicy. Speaking of spicy.
CJ Meeks having a short off track. Let's catch a replay of that. Oh, into turn 6, he gets a terrible snap. I couldn't tell from that angle if he got touched from behind or not, but that looked very scary. And it certainly cost him a couple spots. Oh, we have another driver falling behind 277. Catch that replay too.
He just took a little tour.
Turn 6, claiming souls tonight. Oh, and he's so lucky he hasn't gotten collected. Oh my goodness, what a terrible spot to be turned around on. I'd have a panic attack if that were real.
Yeah, for real though. Well, it's 8:15 in game time, and it's let's just say it's not breakfast. It's not early in the morning, and everyone is just taking those sausage curbs like it's just an early morning breakfast. I mean,
it's part of a balanced diet.
Yeah, I guess people eat breakfast, or maybe Europeans eat breakfast at dinner. I mean,
we're in Laguna.
Works. Yeah.
John Crown getting around Jason Allen just now. I would go to replay, but I think Jason Allen's about to get passed by Velez now. We're checking. We're checking.
We're checking. Just 0.3 behind Jason Allen, one of our SRA admins.
Someone asked if Mia Rose just pitting early or got involved in an early accident. I'm not sure. Could be yes to both. I don't recall Mia getting caught up with anything in particular.
Maybe hit it early, but I don't know.
And the answer to my earlier question is no. Palmieri, he's first up at bat, and he got around Bailey Kish, and now it's a GTR sandwich. Or is it a Mercedes sandwich? You don't say it's a bread sandwich. Ooh, and either Bailey Kish just knows he's on TV, or he was not happy about that. Or both.
Probably both.
Fozzie asked me if I've never had a toast sandwich. I've had bread before.
I think we've all had bread. Toast sandwich.
It's just
Yeah,
bread.
I mean, yeah. I guess. I didn't put them together, but I've had toast.
It's like asking, have you ever had a water smoothie? Yeah, it's called water.
Yeah, exactly. Although, speaking of toast, I have had pork and beans on toast. That is actually
Yeah, that's actually good.
I
Calories,
enjoy that.
carbs,
Oh,
salty.
yeah. Delicious.
One of the few culinary things the Brits do that I don't judge.
Yeah.
Oh, Wiggins and Louis side by side, coming out of the Andretti hairpin. But Wiggins does maintain his spot, maintaining the inside. Louis still closing in, getting really close.
Edging just closer ever so slightly in that Porsche.
Oh, Loic Normando off the side of the road, doing a 180 to get pointed the right way. Let's see what happened. Is it turn 6? It's always turn 6. It's always turn 6.
It's always turn 6.
Oh, and he hits the wall too. Not the damage.
No. Oh, Max Simmons going on the inside of turn 8 or 9.
That looks pretty hairy. We're gonna catch the replay of that.
I will mention this. That reminds me of the overtake I did back in season 9. I think I took the sausage curve, but I actually, for some odd reason, the car just did not really lose it or react to it really.
Oh, look at that. He gets a brilliant run on the outside on the exit of corkscrew, forces his way through the inside of the left-hander, and there was just nothing I think that was Fire Queso could do. Really good driving from them both, honestly.
Indeed.
Michael Louis looking up the inside for, what is this, turn 5?
Yep, turn 5 going.
He's holding it.
Turn 6. Are we going to
He's
see
challenging
a
it.
side by side?
He's forcing it.
Ooh.
He was not able to hold the speed to get one up on
Danny
Wiggins.
Durant
But yeah,
is
Danny.
gonna take that.
And if he can hang it around the outside, it's about to turn into the inside for Danny. Oh, and he pit maneuvers himself. And then he gets pointed the right way. Oh my goodness. It's turning into a parking lot.
Two other cars. Who's the
Somebody
other
get
one?
Simmons out of there. For Simons.
Yeah, Max Simmons is also there as well, but Mr. Sir, right
Oh
up
my
the
goodness.
rear end of Austin Carpenter. Just a tenth away.
Oh, it's a
to sink
disaster.
into that diffuser. Oh man, the action just escalates. Mr. Sir getting that beautiful overtake done on the final corner in that Bentley. Oh man.
What a disaster.
Wow.
That totally changed how the silver standings are going to look.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because I was like, death there, and then Max Simmons, and then another car, and death there too, like pretty much at the same time, simultaneously. Turn 6 in the corkscrew. It can bite you. But on that note, it seems like the gaps
Oh,
are.
and we caught another one. Joel Klaus.
Ah!
And he loses out to Zorancis Butkus of Snowbird Sunbird Racers in the BMW. Up front, Michael Menning is still in the lead with less than a second head start over Estefano Barrera. So this race win is still up for grabs. We're only 18 minutes into the race. The front of the grid's spreading out more than the middle of it has, for sure.
Yeah. Grid is kind of spread out, but as I say that, around P21, oh, Austin Carpenter is leading a whole big of a train going into T4. Quite the train. I think last week we saw an even bigger train at Paul Ricard.
Half the grid in one.
Yeah. Oh! Louis almost going in for an overtake for a second there. Loses it out at T5. A little bit of a wiggle.
Oh, John Crown just returned to pits. I think he just died.
Oh no.
Oh, big time. That looks like the exit of turn 6 into corkscrew to me, doesn't it? Another one.
Another one. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh. Ah. Unfortunate. Precision. Precision, precision.
And we're seeing some more drivers into the pits. Normando, Crown, Mr. Sir.
Oh, Barrera. Still, he's still
Inching
3
up.
tenths away
It's
from
getting closer.
Michael Menning.
Still in
But
that
yeah, he is.
slipstream. At any moment, he could make a move.
Oh yeah, 100%. These two drivers are both, like, really going at each other's throats. Way ahead of Travis Nordstrom, just getting another second, 5 seconds ahead of P3. But at least it was a battle for the win, so who knows we'll take this.
Fozzie asking, what's the fastest lap right now? It is a 21.7 from Michael Menning.
Michael Menning. Actually, Estefano Barrera, his last lap is a 121 flat. So, Michael's lap time previously was a 122 or 122.0, 122.1 on Michael's previous lap. So, on that previous lap, Estefano Barrera was quicker by a single tenth. So, these two are close. Very close, actually, with their personal best. Both 0.7s, but Michael did a 0.707, and then Barrera did a 121.747. So that very close. Oh, speaking of close, Salazar and Nick Sand going side by side into T5. Nick Sand.
Ooh, Salazar pushing him wide.
Oh, a little bit of a push right there. But speaking of push, Kelvin Lau now pushing Nick Sand to the limits. Just
Little elbows out here.
Oh yeah.
Eric Marecki pitting from P9.
Oh, the action is coming back.
I've really got to learn to change the camera angle when it goes through corkscrew there. Can't see anything past those trees. Cut them down. No, it'd probably ruin the view.
Yeah. Oh, Nick Sand.
Kelvin Lau, Brooker Quigg, Walker, all into the pits. Oh, do we have the over-under in here? Get him the switchback. He's got the inside on the exit, but he doesn't have the speed.
So close, yet so far. Didn't have that corner speed right there to claim a P20. Oh, look.
But Brian Ryder stumbles a little bit. That's going to cost him valuable speed. And he gets it sent. He didn't close the door. Oh, and he sends it, and they become a roadblock. Oh my goodness. Which Aston was that that just got cut up? Brandon Chan drove right into that, unfortunately for him. Had nothing to do with it, and just had a roadblock appear out of him in nowhere. This is
you
kind
know
of
what they
thing that
say.
can happen when you got somebody breathing down your neck and you don't close the door on them.
Oh yeah.
If
and
they
you know what
send
they
it, you kind
say,
of have to react.
If
Oh,
if
some more drama
if
through
Cap-
corkscrew. We'll catch a better POV
Oh!
of this. But Brandon Chan and Ryder go right after their, their roadblock. They stayed nearly side by side, approaching into corkscrew, and it's about to get very awkward because Brandon Chan went wide. Oh my goodness! So now he's going to become the roadblock with not much anywhere to go. Oh no, it's just inviting more people
Landry
side by
almost
side, and
losing
they
it.
both immediately go pit, leaving Brian Ryder to continue leading this train on. And with so many people pitting now, this is the largest pack we have right now, this pack of 3.
Man person leading that little tiny pack of the 3 BMWs and 1 Lamborghini.
Mercer pitting from P9.
They're all starting pit now.
Up ahead, Barrera still maintaining a less than 1 second gap in front of P1. If he's managing his tires, he might be cooking up a really sick undercut, or he might have some advantage going here if he's not pushing 100% and Michael Menning is. Who knows?
Yeah. Who even knows?
We'll have to find out when one of them blinks and dives into the pits. Here comes Butkus wanting to dive around the outside of Guy Manperson into corkscrew. Not going to work. He has to release the wheel, go wide. That's inviting, who is this? Is that Jay Klaus in the Lamborghini behind him? Yes, it is.
Yep.
Getting closer and closer. Meanwhile, Marecki just got around Mercer. I'll catch a replay of that. Oh, it's because just pit exit. And they exit nearly side by side. The pit entry for this track is really tame, but that exit can be kind of spicy with the wrong timing.
Yeah.
Oh, Moffitt having to clatter over the exit corner of corkscrew. Let's catch the replay. He was leading this pack with 2 Porsches right behind him. And the door is open for one of them. He goes wide to dodge, and he just gives up the corner. I think he just stopped turning. I think he assumed that he wasn't going to get any room.
Huh.
I guess he just chose life over the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
I would have gone for it, personally.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Just send it. All gas, no brakes.
Oh, very nearly a big send here. Colin
Ooh.
Dunham nearly losing his rear end in the middle of corkscrew, trying to get around Wiggins. Not working for him, though. Jared Troxler pitting out of P7. And we have a stop-go 30 for Bailey Kish that I was not previously aware of.
Oh, and Jay Klaus goes into the sand, but now he's in the pits. Lost a little bit of time there. Actually, a lot of time after that little mistake.
Jason Allen tumbling down the order again. Lost 2 spots. Oh, because he was into the wall.
Oh!
Looks like he is able to get his car pointed the right way without getting collected. But this is a really bad spot to be going slow. And he's fine.
That's tight.
Straight into the pits.
Joel Moffitt into the pits.
every fiber of my being for a split second thought you were going to say Joel Mama for no reason. I don't know. My brain is so broken.
Oh, man. I mean, that would work. It makes sense. I remember those Joe Mama jokes back in the day.
Oh, Jared Troxter looks like as he was leaving the pits, he touched some of the dirt there. Not
Landry
entirely
didn't.
clean.
Yeah, it looks like more drivers are opting to pit now.
Meeks, Cran, Landry, like you mentioned.
Yeah, there's just that spew of drivers just saying, I'm just gonna pit now, might as well. But after pitting always comes more action with Jeremy Mercer, Jared Troxclair, and Eric Marecki all battling for P19 to P21.
More people exiting the pits right next to somebody else.
Oh. Oh, number 16. Oh, Dan Cran, stop and go 30. Beating in the pit lane. Oh, that is going to put him down by a lot of positions.
This track is diabolical. We're only halfway through.
Yeah.
We already got, what, 3 or 4 stop goes and, did we have drive-through yet? Or has it just been stop goes?
I think it's just been stop and goes. Oh,
Brutal.
wait, I think Salazar had, I think it was Salazar. I think he had a drive-through at the start. If I remember
think you might
correctly.
be right.
I do remember seeing a DT on one of their names though.
We got a new pack forming now. Landry leading Marecki, Troxclair, Mercer, and not too far behind, Dan Cran.
With that stop and go 30. And actually, the leader, Michael Menning, followed by Estefano Barrera, not too far behind by just 2.5 seconds.
Another close pit exit with Durance just leading Michael Louis. More people pitting. Wiggins, Kish, Cran, Boardman. Kish probably to serve a pit penalty.
Yeah.
And it is just totally shuffling the mid-pack. It is hard to tell who's ahead of who.
Yeah.
Are we winning, Dad?
Are you winning, son?
No. I'm not Michael Menning. I'm not him.
Oh man, don't we all wish to be like Michael Menning? But actually, speaking of Michael Menning, there's a whole traffic sequence going on for 5 cars up ahead. We got John Archie, Mercer, Troxclair, Marecki, Landry. But hopefully, Michael Menning is probably thinking, I hope this traffic works out, because Estefano Barrera is literally right behind him, and if anything goes wrong, Barrera can just get through that gap. But actually, Michael Menning opts to pit, which is definitely the smart decision coming up to a build traffic.
And yes, absolutely. If you're leading the race and you've got a gaggle of blue flags in front of you, it's pit time.
No, yeah, especially if you're like right at the pits. Yeah, that's the smart move. That's the way to go. Or else you're just losing a lot of time with 5 cars ahead of you, all blue flagged.
For nothing.
Yeah. And then you got P2 right behind you, who's also really fast, putting pressure on you. And if anything goes wrong, yeah. I was gonna say, oh, Salazar and Velez. Velez is blue flagged. Did not see that. Oh,
Eric Barecki having an awkward line
18?
through there.
Number 18 has a stop and go penalty. Oh!
Oh no, Michael Menning, did he speed?
No! No,
He must have
that
sped,
is
right?
going- Oh,
That
yeah,
is
he must
tragic.
have, yeah.
That is good. He just
That's
threw away a
gonna
race
take away
win there.
speed. Oh. And as Stefano Barrera, if things go right for Barrera, I think he's going to claim that win because of how how speedy he is.
Oh, for sure. Nordstrom's 8 seconds behind where Carrera is notionally, so it's going to be a hard task for Nordstrom to reel in a win. But he might have a P2 gifted right in his lap here.
Yeah.
Oh, Bailey Kish sending it up the inside of this McLaren of Ivan McCroat. It's going to work, but now he's on the outside. He's going to blink. They make it through. The space is given, but he does not have the speed on the exit. Just enough maybe to stay in it for the next one? Maybe.
Still
He's got to
on the
hold it
inside,
tighter than
no
that.
overlap. Or he's on the inside.
No, Bailey's on the outside.
Still sticking it.
Oh, and he's not going to get a switch.
That's it. Oh, little snap there. Oh,
Louis and
actually,
Durant's trade
side by
spots.
side, yeah. Louis just Durant just squeezes right through, and Louis is right into the mix.
Shan right on
in
his
front
tail.
of Brendan Shan, yeah.
Oh, but Kish and McCroat are still trading spots. Now the Mercedes is ahead.
Oh.
Michael Menning tumbling down the order as he serves his pit stop, or his penalty. That's gotta hurt.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of positions lost. Aw.
And it looks like he's gonna get away with P19. He might, I think if he puts the pedal down, he might climb his way back up to P15, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Ooh, Louis trying to go for a little bit of an overtake, but just didn't have enough corner speed. Still stuck behind Danny Durant. Things are looking to be shaken up a little bit.
Louis takes so much more speed into that corner entry than Durant's can.
Oh, yeah. He's just waiting. Right behind his rear diffuser. He's just waiting.
Oh, he's got the exit speed.
Oh,
he can challenge,
He's
but it's
challenging
defended.
him real hard. It's going on the inside, but now he's on the outside of T last.
Ooh.
A little bit of a bump
He
pitch
does
there.
break into him,
But
and that leaves him open for Brandon Chan, who sneaks up his inside. Not quite as good of an exit, though.
Yeah, Brendan Chan is just licking his lips though at this battle, because if anything goes wrong for these two in front, that's gonna be good for Brendan Chan to get P32 out of these two.
And Louis does force his way through the inside, and Brandon Chan follows him through, so Durant's just
Ooh.
lost 2 spots.
Beautiful overtake.
Dan Cran slowly inching up. Looks like he's got a bit of damage. I think his hood's flopping just a little bit, unless I'm mistaken.
Hot shot.
Oh, good morning,
you
Alexa.
You have joined us, Alexa. And now we have Alexa Marshall with us, ladies and gentlemen.
Blame my sleep schedule. I didn't even realize I fell asleep. I'm not even joking.
We kind of figured you did, but that's okay.
Well, to quickly get you up to
Understandable.
speed, Michael Menning and Estefano Barrera were leading the race P1 and P2. Barrera qualified first, but Michael Menning took P1 off of him. Was leading by a second for the whole race until he starts his pit stop speeds and gets a stop go 30 and fell down to P19.
Oh, things almost changed. Sorry to interrupt, but Michael Louis had a Code Brown moment and a little bit of a tapping moment with Louis and Brendan Chan just getting a little too close there.
We'll catch the
for
replay.
comfort. Things could have went sideways for a moment there, and literally sideways.
That's dangereux. Dangereux. That was very close. He's lucky he kept it on track with his own mistake, and he's even more lucky that getting hit gently from the back didn't also ruin his race. Very, very lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Very lucky.
Alright,
Well,
catch me up.
Go ahead.
Quick, how long we got left in? Catch me up to speed real quick. How long we got left in the race?
21
Just so I
Look
know.
at my Discord stream.
Oh.
21 minutes.
I'm on my Xbox.
Mom said it's my turn on the Xbox.
No, right, give me a sec. I've got my laptop, so give me a minute. I'll literally be like 30 seconds. Sorry, chat. I'm British. I think this was kind of expected.
Oh, Peter O'Brien into the wall. Catch the replay here.
Oh.
Into the penultimate corner. He catches that curve. No, excuse me, that's not. Yes, it is. Oh, and he's lucky he only gets a gentle side hit. That's going to mildly affect his aero. If he's lucky, not his steering at all. And he won't need to pit again.
Oh, and currently Michael Menning is 3/10 behind Jay Klaus, so he's just clawing his back up. But with 20 minutes left on the clock, I think, as Jesse was saying, I think P15 he'd be able to get.
Yeah, it's in the cards. It's
Within
not
20 minutes.
too many seconds ahead of him. But
Yeah.
he's running out of time to do it.
Yeah. Then again, this is a very tough track to overtake, but actually, he initiates the overtake, sends it cleanly through.
Pins it on the apex.
P18. And now, Fire Queso is left on the table, following Loic Normando and Colin Dunham. And, oh, what's this? A pack of cars running all the way up to P11 with Guy
Yeah,
Anderson.
actually, he
Little
could get
brave.
to P11 if he really, really did it. Really tried.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep pushing, Michael. Get them points.
Keep going. Get those points.
Kelvin Lau losing out to Salazar. Let's see what happened here. Into turn one. I think we know exactly what's about to happen here. He's going to break deep. Leave the door wide open. Kelvin did not hesitate.
Oh! A little bit of a peekaboo. Oh, Michael Menning just still sending it on the outs.
Oh, we're going to catch this. Oh, this is beautiful. He fakes the outside of Corkscrew, and who is this? Fire Queso ends up going deep, compromises his line, and Michael Menning goes sailing around his outside. Beautiful move. Uh-oh. I think my Discord is bugging out. Hello? Yeah, I've got to reboot Discord. Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties. I thought we'd get through the whole race without it happening like it did last time, but no such luck. Yeah, I just reconnected. Oh. Michael Manning just got around Loic. Oh, and I got to jump up front. Spengler just got around Palmieri. That was turn 1. Turn 2, quote unquote. Yep. What I don't like is that he's dropped 2 spots. And on that note, I should call out some of the biggest position changes on grid, starting at the top of the grid. Peter O'Brien has gained 17 spots. Pretty massive. Even more so, Colin Dunham is up 18. Burker Quigg is up 17. Brian Walker's up 17. They're just 17, you know what I mean? Oh, Guy Person and Butkus on the exit of turn 1, and it looks like Guy Manperson got the better of it. Exit line and everything, but he's still under attack by. Ooh. Oh, and the Bentley lifts, making an awkward barrier for the Ferraris behind him. Yes, it was. He tried sitting on the inside, and the room was not given. In fact, he tried closing the door when it was too late. I do believe that was moving under braking, jumpy, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, leave your opinion in the comments below. Oh, God. 4 years later. Travis Nordstrom. More than last, for sure. What a gentleman. And to answer your question, what happened to Michael was I think he sped in the pits and he got a stop go 30 on the exit of it, so he lost P1. That's what happened. And also what happened to comms, I have no idea what you're talking about. You tell me, what happened to comms? Or blame Martin. You can do that. Ooh. Let's catch that replay now. Looks like they're approaching turn 6. I think we all know what's going to happen here. We all knew what it was going to happen here. Oh, he's telling me it's only me. They're not hearing you. How about now? Mic check.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
Oh my god. But how did I not?
How long
I
did that
didn't want
last? Nobody said anything.
Huh, that's weird.
Nobody said nothing.
Somebody tell me how long that was.
We've been talking to ourselves.
Oh no, it's Frover.
It's Jova. It's Jova. well, now they can hear us again. You guys have been here a lot longer. We've just done 10 minutes remaining. Who would be your driver of the day so far?
Well, it's got to be Barrera, right? Keeping a clean race, following Metting so patiently, cleanly for so long. Just waiting for the wind to come to him. Oh, and Colin Dunham just pit maneuvered Mr. Sir. That was not cool.
Oh no.
Wait, what? Okay, I'm just double checking that you guys get it. Okay, yeah. Well, my laptop had it a moment for a second. Oh, jab.
Ouch.
Just tiny bit of contact. Round you go. Gotta love good old chunky GT cars.
Here's the contact.
Yep, that's a penalty.
Oh yeah, 100%. If gap car.
Oh. Nick Stan and Jason Allen going at it in turn 1. Trading spots, I think, twice to shuffle back.
Nice and clean. Finally, we see a McLaren having a battle, because looking at this grid, it's mainly Ferrari and Porsche dominated compared to last season. And honestly, the fact that we've got Porsches and Ferrari driver in here, I think it's safe to say we like that. Heading down Crib Corkscrew as well, as we're currently watching. Good old Javier Salazar. I had no idea we had Harry Potter references here in SRA, and heck, that's just another thing as we're currently watching. Good as we're currently watching good old Berktus and going around turn number 2, just nice and clean for the time being, and gonna play it safe as, oh, the back of that car there, fella, does not look nice.
Michael Manning got in front of Butkus cleanly as usual on T-Last, and now looking to look up the inside of Guy Manperson into
We
T5.
almost. Oh, the door remains open.
The door is open for P11, and now the next victim is Peter O'Brien. Left on the table, but 6 minutes on the clock. Can Michael make top 10 after serving a stop and go 30? Many
I think
minutes
it's a hard
to go.
ask. It might be too much.
6 minutes, 31 seconds remaining. Gap being 1.650 when we cross the last timing marker. It's Michael Manning. I wouldn't put it past him. P10 is most likely in the cards for him. As we're currently watching Carpenter in the BMW, the 679, heading round out the corkscrew and into sector number 3 of this circuit, which, fun fact about Laguna Seca, it's one of the racetracks where, after a certain amount of time, you're not allowed to go racing because the neighbours complain. I never thought I would say that, and that's crazy.
Yeah,
What a
there was
world
a
we live
thing
in.
earlier this year where people wanted to protest that they wanted to shut down Laguna Seca, but luckily the track won, so Laguna Seca is staying as
Good.
it should.
Yeah, it should. It should. It's not our fault that you guys decided to build houses right next to it.
Yeah, like the track was here first.
Location.
It's like complaining about living next to a railway line. It's like, no, that railway line was there before your house was built. You chose to live next to the house. You chose to live next to a racetrack. You don't like it, live somewhere else. So let somebody else who actually likes race cars live there.
Yeah, like it.
Like us.
Yeah, exactly. But I would 100% live next to a racetrack. That's me.
Exactly.
To live next to a racetrack and always bring your car on the track.
Hell yeah.
Or watch IMSA races there annually at Laguna Seca.
Yeah, exactly. And we were talking about this earlier. We said if Michael Manning could get up in a P10, Peter O'Brien in the Lamborghini. Gonna have to defend here as we head out of turn number 2. Battle for P10 is definitely underway. And Michael Manning looking for the move down the inside of turn number 3. A little bit of a rear end loss for Peter O'Brien, and Michael Manning takes full advantage, and he will slide through to make his way into the top 10 with 4 minutes, 12 seconds remaining on the clock. Max Simmons, over to you, Selena.
Yeah, Max Simmons just overtook Austin Carpenter into the Andretti hairpin. Very nice. Oh, a little bit of commentator's curse there. Max Simmons taking that sausage curb. It's 9:01, guys. It's not breakfast time, but have at it.
Oh, that's brutal. Gain a spot, then immediately lose 2.
That's heartbreaking. But
I'm having breakfast while I'm doing this.
I gotta say, Michael Manning catching up, much less getting P10, happened so much faster than I thought it possibly could have. Peter O'Brien must be on some pretty shredded tires, because I didn't think their pace delta would be that huge.
Oh, Bailey Kish looking on the inside of Kelvin Lau. Now on the outside, actually makes it.
Oh no!
Cautious curve. They would have made it though. They would have made it, but just that going a little too much into the sausage curve, and there down you go.
So close to being perfect.
So brutal.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we hate sausage curbs. Well, here we go then. 2 minutes, 36 seconds remain. And currently looking at it, quick run through the order. It is Estefano Barrera, followed by Travis Nordstrom and Jeff Spangler to round out the top 3. for the podium. Okay. For some reason, my brain shut off for a sec. So, yeah, Estefano Barrera, and then the top, Travis Nordstrom, Jeff Spangler, all with plenty of gap, so just don't ball it, lads, and you'll be perfectly fine. Heading down into turn number 4 or 5, my brain is not braining apparently, and we head up as we head up the hill towards everybody's favourite part of this circuit, the corkscrew, which honestly is actually pretty fun in a GT3 car, even more fun in a GT4 car. As we see good old Dan Cran as we head into the corkscrew to start us talking about it.
Ooh, and he sells it.
And off goes.
Oh!
He implies the move around the outside, scares Joel Moffitt, who goes too deep, too late on the brakes on the inside, goes deep into the corner, and it's Jover at that point. And I think I was right, that hood is flopping a little bit. That gap doesn't look right. Dan Cran is definitely nursing a slightly bruised Aston around the track right now.
I'm just looking at the mini-map. Do we know what the average lap time is around here?
About a 122 point, maybe a 123 is average.
So we should have one more lap after this. If my maths is serving me correctly, because Estefano Barrera crossed the line with about 1 minute 35 remaining on the clock. So right now, if he doesn't decide to slow down, which I think he'll just go around for another lap, we are going to be on the penultimate lap right now of this Grand Prix. So might want to get your moves done soon, guys.
Oh, things are shaking up for P23, and Estefano Barrera is 3.3 seconds behind this gaggle of cars all battling it out for P20. Salazar trying to go on the outside. Does not seem to work in his favor, unfortunately. Now on the home straight, Zach Simmons up behind Eric Boardman. Porsche on Porsche. Love to see that action. What? No bias. Definitely not.
Not at all. It's
Not
our
at all.
supreme objectivity that led us to the conclusion that Porsche is best.
Indeed.
I mean, heck, you can say. I mean, heck, if anyone saw the livery reveal, you guys are teammates, aren't you? So, like, if anybody saw your guys' livery reveal, which Selena made, like, I'm sorry, that just makes Porsche the best car instantly with that.
It was so good. Excellent
thank
propaganda.
Thank you.
Excellent propaganda, which I'm going to point this out. If nobody knows this, which you should know this, if you do not, then I will personally send a pigeon to you. I will personally send the British Air Force, aka the pigeons, to your house. As
Eric Boardman trying to get around Carpenter.
Oh, things are escalating quickly, and Austin Carpenter
Let's
losing
catch that
2
replay real quick
positions.
before the race ends.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. He finds the inside,
wow.
nails the apex.
That was a lunge and a half, but it paid off.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything I could say bad about that. It just worked.
Exactly. To be fair, we got a nice train of 4 right now, and I'm just keeping my eye on the map.
And Estefano
Checo
Barrera
flag has fallen.
crosses
Checo flag has fallen. He's slowed down. That's the win.
not far behind Travis Nordstrom, scooping up his free P2.
Just scoops it up. As around the final few corners, that's going to be good old Jeff Spangler going to go to the line with a bit of a gap behind him. He will come home to take P3 and round out the podium at Laguna Seca. So, 9 o'clock in the evening on the game, and that is just going to be a nice, lovely 1-2-3 with everybody who's kept it clean. As for some reason, the thing decided to do that on our screen. As that's why Jess was just getting the results.
Just taking notes.
with a lovely screenshot. As we head around the final corner, this may be a battle late in the line, but he's going to play it safe. It will be Colin Dunham who will keep P number 13 as they head across the line, and that's going to be nice and clean as everybody else is just going to be chilling. Fire case into the line, and so the top throw. So it is Estefano Barrera P1, good old Travis Nordstrom P2, and P3 being a pain for me because I can't see the full thing. Jeff Spangler, that's who.
And Michael Landry rounding it out for P4 and top and silver division.
Nice.
And that's going to conclude our race tonight.
What a race! What
Seriously,
an eventful race!
what a great track. Forcing fights, forcing penalties to shake up the order, forcing people to die, corkscrew in turn 6. Just action everywhere you looked. All right, so let's find our winners and get them in here.
Well, I found Travis Nordstrom.
Get him in here.
Jeff Spangler.
Oh, is Spangler already around? We can grab him first. No, I don't see
I
him.
just see Travis Nordstrom.
I'm going to drag him in. Hey, Travis, welcome to the booth. Congratulations on your P2.
Thank you.
So tell us how that race went for you. All we really noticed was you kind of kept to yourself and got gifted P2 when Michael Menning picked up a. Did he get a stop go 30? When he got a penalty.
He did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I was just, driving my own race. Spangler and Palmieri got into it behind me, so, and, they were way too fast out in front. Their top times in the first half of the race were faster than my times in the second half of the race, so there's no way I was doing anything there. So, yeah, I just was content with the P3, and then when Menning got the penalty, I'm like, oh, I'll take that. So that was it. Other than that, it was boring until I got kind of impeded by back markers at the very end.
Well, are you feeling more confident about next week? Or as confident?
What's the track again? I haven't looked ahead.
It's Silverstone, buddy. You're coming to the bricks.
I'm okay with Silverstone. I don't know. It's probably not my best track. I tend to do better at British tracks and tracks like this that are very windy, very curvy. It's good for the Porsche as well, getting a lot of corners where you have traction zones. Silverstone doesn't really have that as much, so I don't know. Maybe I'd be happy with like a P10 or below. Something in that range.
All right, well, best of luck to you getting that done next week. Anybody you want to shout out or say thank you to before we let you go?
Let's see. Sure, I'll shout out my teammate Koa. He gave me a few setups that helped me out on this track, and he couldn't be here. I think he's on vacation, but yeah, shout out to him for his setups because they really helped around here.
Koa, I hope you're watching right now.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, we'll let you go. Congratulations again, and good luck to you next week, Travis.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
All right, who's next?
I
see Landry. I don't see. I see
Jeff
Spangler. I'll get him in here.
Yeah. I don't see.
Jeff Spangler, welcome to the booth. Congratulations on P3. How you feeling?
Hey, hey guys. Tired. Track's a grind, man.
Relatable.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
I was sweating after the practice race last night, and that was only half an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an intense track.
So tell us how the race went from your perspective.
Well, I just barely did anything in qualifying, so that was nerve-wracking to begin with. Felt lucky to nail a good lap there at the end and start 5th. Survived the opening, and then Jacob hopped off track like twice, I think, maybe just once. And then caught me up again before we pitted. I pitted right around the halfway mark. I knew the guys up in front were just gonna, to put it nicely, walk away. But so yeah, I wasn't trying to do too much. Yeah, well, a lot of pressure from Jacob. Wasn't too thrilled with a couple of the moves. But
we caught quite a few.
Yeah. It was a pretty stressful second half. But yeah, just trying to not make too many mistakes. And no track limits, no cluttering curbs and things like that, which can really get you here.
Alexis, Lena, y'all got any questions?
Well, I am looking at this. I am looking at the calendar right now because I've got everything up for the outro. going into next week, you've got a good week. You had a good week this week, but of course that was Laguna going to practically a totally different track next week. That being Silverstone, and not only that, it's going to be the depths of the British night. So, a night race around what many people call the home of motorsport. Do you feel nervous going into that race? What is your plan, especially considering that it's going to be pitch black? So, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think I've driven there in the dark a couple times. I'm not sure if quali's going to be in the dark. We'll see. I feel pretty good about that track in this car. Although I guess by this time I think I've almost driven every track in this car, which was kind of my goal. So yeah, feeling good. Championship wise, feeling really good. Good start to the season. Shame Mia didn't finish the race today, but looks like things got a little mixed up at the front as well. So yeah, it's last season was an absolute banger, very close, and I think we're heading towards that again. So very excited for the rest of the season.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. If Selena's not getting anything, we shall let you go.
Yep. Thanks again,
All right,
Jeff.
well, thanks,
and good
guys.
luck.
Yeah, thanks
You're
for the broadcasts and everything that you guys do. Take care. Have a good week.
Appreciate it. See you next week. All right, so that leaves Estefano Barrera, our race winner, overall winner. We'll get to him right after Michael Landry. Michael Landry, welcome to the booth, man. Congratulations on P4 and P1 in division. How are you feeling, man? How'd that go for you? Because I don't think we caught too much of you on screen, if I remember correctly.
Hey, thank you. No, I got some lucky. I got some incident in front of me. Some drivers made mistake and just keep it on the track and got it.
Were you expecting a strong start tonight or finish tonight? Or was this a bit of a surprise to finish so high?
A surprise to finish so high, for sure.
Do you remember where you qualified? I don't.
I was, I think,
maybe my...
like 11, something like that, over top 10, I think.
Well, good job staying there. Did you have any silver drivers right on your tail for much of the race?
Yeah, after the pit stop, I got the other driver in the Nissan was right behind me. The whole race was like a second, always on my tail until the end.
Good stuff. And do you recall where you are on the team standings? Actually, let me pull that up real quick.
No, last race I got, I didn't finish the race. I got a hardware issue. I have to quit the last race.
That's brutal.
Oh.
All right, where is he? What's your team name? Oh, I found y'all. You're in P16. We'll for Ghost Rider Racing. We'll figure this out later. I have news for you. It is later. Do you have a team name yet?
Don't think so. We decide a team name yet.
Okay, maybe you'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
All right. Well, last question for me. How are you feeling about next week? You excited for Silverstone?
Yeah, I like the track. I think it will be another good race over there.
All right, looking forward to it. Thanks again for joining us. Congrats on P4, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you very much.
All righty then.
I believe that Estefano Barrera is hiding from us. So,
Yeah,
he's camera
we won't
shy.
see him in the voice chat.
Yeah, I'm looking through the VCs right now. He is. Yeah, he is 100% hiding. So I'm getting everything that I need up. So what I shall round us out. And Selena and Jess, while I'm doing that, what have your thoughts been on this race? Because obviously I joined in with like 20 minutes remaining because because college decided to absolutely screw with my sleep schedule. So.
Well, the race was fantastic as usual. In Laguna Seca, it being California, short track, it always delivers. I mean, we got the corkscrew, the Andretti hairpin. It never a dull moment with that track, and boy did D1 deliver, and that just makes me look forward to our race in D2 for tomorrow. That's gonna be really exciting and wild. Well, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, this race in particular, I think it went off less like a firecracker, more like a bonfire. It started off crazy, super hot, and it very slowly trailed off towards the end, but it was still pretty high intensity for most of the race.
Yeah, for sure.
Jess, anything else that you would wish to add?
No, but I think Selena has something to add.
Yes, and certainly I do, because a huge thank you to our SRA sponsors and title sponsors for supporting us here at SRA, as well as support from Documize, a modern business solution for product management. Go to documize.com to learn more today. And support from Retro Saga, a North American based gaming company that provides accessories for your favorite classic systems, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and much more. Enhance your retro gaming experience today at retrosaga.ca. And a big thank you to our affiliates. Track Racer. Experience redefined gaming with Track Racer's high quality sim rigs and accessories. Use SRA TE at checkout to support us. Armamentario, a toolbox for ACC that will enhance your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced HUD to change the way you experience ACC. AT3D Sim Shop. Upgrade your sim racing experience with premium 3D printed accessories featuring precision crafted magnetic shifters, sleek cable management solutions, versatile stream deck mounts, and immersive dashboard displays. Their innovative designs enhance performance and style. Elevate every lap with top tier quality and craftsmanship at at3d.net. Go setups, premium esports setups for everyone. Use our affiliate link on our Discord, and take your drive to the next level. Castle and Cauldron, a home-based crafting business specializing in handmade Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts, and Fairy World collectibles, magic wands, potions, mini dioramas, wall decor, costumery, cosplay, and much more. Castle and Cauldron is where crafting meets the magical. Visit facebook.com/Castle Cauldron. And from KP Concepts, your source for custom automotive renderings, graphic design, and printing. We spend countless hours making you look all good for the spectacle. Check out kpconcepts.com for more. And that pretty much sums it up for tonight.
Thank you, Selena.
Well,
you're welcome.
Yeah. Well, it sums it up for tonight. But as Jess, I'm going to guess that you have nothing else to add.
I'm done.
Then I shall round us out with this. Of course, like you just said, we are done for tonight, but we are not done yet for the racing. As of course, we return tomorrow night with Sam Raworth and Stephanie Fisher here in the booth here at Twitch for Division 2 at Laguna Seca over on YouTube tomorrow night. For Division 4, it will be Ryan Van Eeps and Sean Daniels, with Division 6 having Stephanie Sava, Colin Farrell, and Cube Master, with when we return to Laguna Seca for next week. And it's going to be the usual time that you know, on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 9 PM Eastern, 1 AM UTC for good old Silverstone in the depths of the British night. That is going to be round 3 at the home of motorsport, as everybody seems to call it. And then rest of the season, we're going to be going to good old Monza for round 4. Round 5 is going to be a wet Red Bull Ring. Round 6 will be Zandvoort. Round 7 will be Brands Hatch. And we said this last week, and I think we are all looking forward to the Red Bull Ring, but Silverstone, it's coming up next week, and it's definitely not going to disappoint. Of course, we're going to be back for that. So that's where we're going to round it off. Jess and Selena have been here the entire time. I joined in the last 20 minutes because my sleep schedule screwed me over. This has been the Sim Racing Alliance Division 1. Division 2 will be back tomorrow night. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you next week.